This is a tour of the Regency Fun Center in Lakewood, California. They have a lot of new games here. So first, there is a Dizzy Chicken. The TV screen doesn't work, but the game still registers the play. Here's a Flappy Bird. It's not Flappy Tickets, it's the actual Flappy Bird, the legit one. Here's a brand new game. It's Space Warp 66. This is brand new and it's very fun. So you use the little dial and you control the spaceship, and if you cross the 66 rings for the obstacles, you win the jackpot, which is 500. It's very, very unique concept game, and a lot of arcades are actually getting this, so I highly recommend playing it if you guys see it. It's very fun. Here's another game. It's Drop It, Drop It. This is also brand new. It is basically like the modernized Slam Winner. So it's the modern version of Slam Winner where the ball will drop when you press the button down there, and you try to drop the ball inside that little star right there, and you win the jackpot. So it's literally a new modern version of the very famous Slam Winner game. It's a lot of fun, so definitely highly recommend playing that. Here's a Lane Master mini bowling lane. And it's kind of ironic because over here is the miniature bowling alley, not the Lane Master, but the legit mini bowling. It's very, very fun. There are 4 lanes, and it is 13 pins per play, which is a little over $1, and that's actually really, really reasonable to play mini bowling. Super, super cool. I'm gonna show you guys the pricing and the specials and stuff because they have a few unique specials. So the screen will say the same thing as this. I'm gonna show you guys this because it's easier. So arcade card prices. Choose the amount you want in an arcade card. Here's the values, and most of the games are between 10 and 15 pins. They charge 50 cents for a new card, but you can run the cards to most of the bowling alleys around here. I believe there's like 10 locations that they work at. So pretty cool. Reloads are free, and here's something cool. It's play all the games. So you can play the VR, and you can play all these games on the list for unlimited arcade cards are also available. I don't know what exactly that is, but that is a very unique way to be able to practice and have some fun on some of these new games. Very, very cool. Over here is the main arcade. There's some more games over here. So first there is a Foosball World Tour. It's a modernized foosball with some LED lights. Very cool. And here is Tower of Tickets. And this one's interesting because you actually win the rolls. So whatever you push in, that's the roll that will come out, and you actually win the actual plastic roll. Very, very unique. Here is a Space Invaders Frenzy for 500. Over there's a Whack and Win. It's 1,000. And here's the King Kong VR game that we were seeing on that list. It's a very fun game, and I believe it's 50 pins, so it's $5 per play. So I don't know what that promotion is, but if it says that you could play all the games here, then that'll help a lot because that's a $5 game usually. Here's something that's also very rare now. It's Cosmic XL. I've only seen this at like one place right now, but this is the only place outside of Dave & Buster's, I think, that actually has this. I don't think any other arcade has got this game. So you pick up the little triangle ticket rings, and it goes into the drop zone, and it tries to push more rings. And there's a 5,000 in there, but it is 25 pins, which is like over $2 a play. It's very expensive, but has a lot of good ticket values in it. It's a very unique concept game. And here is the whole row of the carnival games. So here's a Goldfishin', a ring toss, a milk jug toss, and a beanbag toss. Here is a quick drop, 500, grand piano keys, a Whack-A-Clown, and here's another new game, Monopoly Roll and Go. I've seen a lot of our other arcades get this game. It's only 15 pins, which isn't too bad. It's $1.50 base value, but very unique game. Here's 2 NBA hoops. Here's a 2-minute drill with a whopping 30 ticket jackpot. That is terrible. Here's a Down the Clown. I don't know what the jackpot is because it says 500 up there, but it doesn't say anything down there besides free game. I don't know what the heck the values are, but they have that here. Here is an ice ball. There's 3 of them. This is the older ice ball. And here is Jumpin' Jackpot, which is a kind of rare game now. And back here is Broken, but it is the Pop It Extreme. Very classic game. Unfortunately, it is not on. Here's a whole row of billiards tables. They have like a mini pool hall. So there are 5 tables. They're all 51 pins. I don't know why they chose that pricing. I'll show you guys right now. But 51 pins per play. So $5.10 at the base value. There's 5 of them. So very cool that they have full-on arcade, and back here they have a few old school billiards tables. Very, very cool. And here's a boxer champion. Here is a Star Wars Episode 1 pinball machine, which is a very old school, very rare pinball machine, but that has been broken for a long time now. And over here is something else that's broken. It's a Wheel of Fortune. And back here, it's actually working. It's a Capcom. It looks like I'm assuming it's a multicade, but it says Street Fighter Arcade Edition. I feel like it's a multicade, but they have that just randomly back here. And over here is the Baseball Pro Challenge. It's the mini version of Baseball Pro. So it's a lot harder in my opinion, but very fun otherwise. Here's an In the Groove 2, very rare DDR game. They still have this. I think this has been here for a long time now. And here is a Jurassic Park, Cruise and Blast, 2 of the NOS racing games, Dead Heat, and 2 Superbikes 2s. And here's something else very rare. It's called Biggest Catch. I've only seen Round 1 have this, but every single Round 1 that I've been to doesn't have it anymore. This is the only place outside of Round 1 that I've actually seen this game. It's like a battleship in a way, where you fill the little ping pong balls, I think, or little plastic balls inside that ship, and you hope it doesn't tip over, and if you get 8 balls, you win the jackpot. Very cool game. Over here is a Walking Dead and a Halo. And over here is an Air FX air hockey table. Right here is the Big Bass Wheel Pro. You gotta have a Big Bass wheel in every other arcade. Every arcade has to have a Big Bass wheel. This one's a Pro. It's not the regular Big Bass wheel, but it's the smaller miniature variation of the Big Bass wheel. And here is Barrel of Monkeys for 100, but the screen is super laggy. I don't even know if you can see it, but that screen is like really messed up. Here's a tons of tickets. I'm pretty sure this is new. I don't think I've seen this before, but there's a 1,000 roll, 250, there's a 300s. Not that bad. So they have that. And here's something brand new, Angry Birds Coin Crush. I don't remember this being here either. It's 15 pins, so obviously not that worth it, but still a very unique coin pusher. And there's only one tower right now, which is very unfortunate. And if you look right here, Arcade Mat is featured, so I don't know why they have the sticker for Arcade Mat, but I guess it is what it is. But that is Angry Birds Coin Crush, and there is an Arcade Mat sticker on there. Very interesting. And here's that King Kong game, but there are more games on the other side. So over here is the Power Drop Extreme, which is like Monster Drop Extreme, but it's just a different name. Very good game. Here's a Pirate's Hook, also a very good game if you know how to win it. I don't think I've seen anyone win this before, but it's very fun. I've played it a couple times. It's actually not that bad. Here's a Deal or No Deal. And here's Ticket Monster, not the Big Bass Wheel, but the Ticket Monster, which is the reskinned variation. Here's a Connect 4 Hoops basketball game. SpongeBob Pineapple Arcade. Here's the cards that are currently out on the playfield. And it says you only get 10 tickets per other card. I don't know what that means, but if it's only 10 tickets per card, then that's absolutely terrible. You're gonna want to get that bonus, but that's gonna be very hard to get. Here's a Fishbowl Frenzy. And here's a checkpoint card balance. It's a little, I don't know what you want to call a kiosk or what, but it's just a random station right here. And here's a ticket ring, some rings in there. And E-Claw with some mystery boxes and a single pearl fishery. And that is basically it. So overall, they have a lot of new games, and they kept some of the old games too. So overall, it is definitely a lot better than before, because this place used to be like really weird. But they have a lot of new games here. I'm actually quite shocked, but we're gonna take a look at the prizes, because this place has some of the craziest and some of the most unique prizes I have ever seen at an arcade. So it is very awesome. So here's some drones, and they have a Lego set. You can't really see it. They have Chargers pennants, a Krups thing. I have no idea what that is. It's like a really weird waffle maker is what it says, I think. I have no idea. Avengers thing. There's a Red Bull hat on the mannequin. There's a professional quality toaster. There's a bacon maker, bacon master, very cool. There's some plush on the wall. There's a Coca-Cola clock for only $4,000, very cool. There's a Coca-Cola golf bag. It's $25,000. I read the label. It's hard to see. There's a bouncy ball. There's a plush. There's a Monopolies, more plush, NASCAR bag. There's some candy, Monopoly right there. I'm just trying to show everything because they have some of the most unique prizes, like I said. Here's the case. So they have a Gear Icon X, some Power Beats for $35,000, iPod Shuffle and headphones. That is crazy because those are like really old. I used to win those like 10 years ago. They still have that. They have a Google thing. I don't know what it is. There's a Google Nest Mini. I know what that is. There's another iPod Shuffle and some earbuds. A GoPro Hero 7, but it's like opened up apparently. A Google Home Hub. Some more Legos. A bowling pin for $2,500. An iPod Nano, look at this. That is super, super cool for $17,000. They have some really, really old prizes here, but you know what I mean? It's not bad. It's really, really unique because you don't see places like this very often. Here's some scooter. Here's a Hatchables, a Star Wars thing, some dollhouse, I think, another Lego Star Wars, and here's something kind of new. It's the Xbox. That's the newer Xbox, so they have at least something relevant. Here's some Apple Watch that's opened, some squishies, plush, and a scooter. Very, very unique prize selection right there for the larger prizes. So they have old prizes, new prizes, and all sorts of stuff. We're gonna take a look over here now. So there's like the board games and a lot of plush. Most of the plush don't really matter too much, but you know, some plush, some hats, some stuff like that. Just some random stuff. Down here is a bag right there. Dartboard, lava lamps, more plush. American Girl doll set. That's very rare for an arcade. They have a cow bowl towel for $1,500. They have some plush thermometer. Apparently, that is super weird. It literally says a wireless thermometer. That is very interesting. There's some bag. There's more towels. There's an icy, slushy milkshake. There's some more stuff. Pretty cool. Some Explorer set, plush. There's some more prizes, so smaller stuff. Let's take a look at down here. There's some plush, and here's some more bowling pins. Very, very cool. Those are $700, so I am definitely going to get those after the video is done. After this tour is done, I am gonna get those because 700 tickets for a really, really used, probably old bowling pin, but it's nostalgic. It's a really cool arcade prize. For 700 tickets, that is probably one of the best arcade prizes you can ever get. Here's some Pop-Its, some candy, some another plush. You see what I mean? It's like, that's 700 and a candy is 250, so it's like, you'd rather get the bowling pin because that is just a very, very cool arcade prize. And last but not least, there are some more over here. So there's looks like a paddleboard for $22,000. Very cool. So a Clippers clock. There's some hats, some plush, some keychains. It's just some like typical stuff. Just some drone for $9,000, a cotton candy maker. And here's like the really cheap stuff. So this is all like the same. Just Laffy Taffies and just, you know, stuff like that. Candies. But yeah, that is basically it. This is a very, very unique and very cool bowling alley arcade here in Lakewood. It's called the Regency Fun Center. It is very cool. There's not a lot of people here, but this place is like a hidden gem. I highly recommend coming here if you guys are ever in the area. This is a very, very cool, very unique place. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, this tour of the Regency Fun Center at Cal Bowl Bowling Alley. You can search it up. It is in Lakewood. It's a very, very unique arcade that is really, really secret. Not a lot of people actually know about this, so very, very cool. I highly recommend coming here once again. Yeah, that's basically it. I will see you guys in the next tour.